Season 2 of Stargirl has officially joined the CW lineup, with the entire cast returning, as well as a couple of new actors portraying major DC characters. Stargirl has captured the hearts of many, and that's why in today's video, we wanted to delve into some of the cast's secret facts that nobody knew about. Stay tuned to find out all the details. The legacy of Stargirl. Stargirl's character is clearly linked to a larger legacy. She is carrying on the legacy of those who have wielded these cosmic powers before her, specifically the original Starman Ted Knight and all of those who followed. Despite coming from a long line of stars, she is the first woman in the main continuity to take on the star name. Courtney opens up about playing Stargirl. With 2 seasons of Stargirl behind her, actress Breck Basinger tells Sci-Fi Wire, an online publication, that she hopes viewers will notice subtle changes in both Courtney and how she plays her as season 2 progresses. When asked about her time as Stargirl, Courtney had this to say: "It's been interesting because I feel like I'm still figuring out how to play a superhero. I feel like it's almost natural for me to keep her grounded and keep her on her toes, because Breck, personally, is still trying to figure out things when it comes to being a superhero." Despite her young age of 22, Basinger has already starred in 2 series aimed at teens and families, Stargirl and Bella and the Bulldogs. But she admits that this series has pushed her physically and mentally, even in the terms of pop culture. She explains that the showrunner Jeff Johns, or the other adults in the cast, frequently make references to films and TV shows that are ingrained in the DNA of their show, and she quickly becomes disoriented. "I don't know them 99.9% of the time," she laughs. "I'm always required to return home and complete my homework." In particular, Basinger claims that Johns assigns her core titles to focus on in order to grasp the season's theme or tone. "He made me watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer and The Karate Kid during the first season, then more for effect, Back to the Future," she explains. "And then for season 2, it was A Nightmare on Elm Street and It," explains the producer. Basinger's enthusiastic take as Stargirl is a big part of how the series has distinguished itself in just 1 season as one of the most positive and joyful superheroes out there right now in film or TV. Basinger says she's been a steward of Courtney's tone since the beginning. "I just didn't want her to be bratty," she explains. "For every single scene where she had a sassy remark, I would sit down with Jeff and be like, we have to keep her as a loving human being. She can be funny and she can be sassy, but not bratty." "I had that conversation so many times because I felt like there was a fine line that can lose that optimistic positivity so easily," states Courtney. Casting process. Breck Basinger was cast in the role of Courtney Whitmore, aka Stargirl, in September of 2018. Stargirl's casting was difficult, according to Johns, the series showrunner, who auditioned hundreds of actresses for the role. Johns explained why Basinger was ideal for the role, saying, "Immediately, I knew she was Courtney. She had the humor, she has the enthusiasm, the energy, the innate optimism, and Breck really embodies who Stargirl is." The following roles were cast in November of 2018. Angelica Washington in the role of Beth Chapel, Dr. Midnight, Yolanda Montez. Wildcat is played by Yvette Monreal, and Henry King, Brainwave, is played by Christopher James Baker. Luke Wilson was cast as Pat Dugan, or Stripe, in January of 2019. The following month, Amy Smart joined the cast as Barbara Whitmore, alongside Neil Jackson as Jordan Mackend, or Icicle. Hunter Sansone as Cameron, Trey Romano as Mike Dugan, and Cameron Gelman as Rick Tyler, or Hourman. The cast is completed by Jake Austin Walker as Henry King Jr. and Meg DeLacy as Cindy Berman. A great cast, but the process was not the easiest, according to the showrunner. The following Justice Society of America members were cast in December of 2018. Joel McHale as Sylvester Pemberton, or Starman, Lou Ferrigno Jr. as Rex Tyler, or Hourman, Brian Staff as Ted Grant, or Wildcat, and Henry Thomas as Charles McNider, or Dr. Midnight. In addition, Joy Osmansky was cast as Paula Brooks, or Tigress, Neil Hopkins as Lawrence Crusher Croc, or Sportsmaster, and Nelson Lee as Dr. Ito, or Dragon King, all of whom are members of the Injustice Society. Hina Khan was cast as Anaya Bowen in April of 2019. Stargirl wasn't the original name for the character. Can you recall what it was like to be an adolescent? You can experiment with different personas to see what works best. When Courtney Whitmore first donned the Stars and Stripe #1 uniform, she dubbed herself the Star-Spangled Kid. Courtney originally wore the outfit to annoy her stepfather, who was once the superhero Stripesy, but when her school dance was invaded by criminals, she sprung into action and a new hero was born. Courtney surprised everyone by excelling at superheroics. She even drew the attention of Jack Knight, who gave Courtney his cosmic staff when he retired as Starman. By 2003's JSA All-Stars #4, Courtney had outgrown her old codename and decided to honor the heroes who inspired her by adopting the name Stargirl. Some teenagers change their profile pictures or usernames every week, but Courtney recognizes a good name when she sees it. Stargirl is her moniker to this day. Cast of Stargirl Season 2. Breck Basinger reprises her role as Stargirl, also known as Courtney Whitmore, in her civilian life. Basinger is the character's 3rd live-action appearance, following appearances on Smallville and Legends of Tomorrow. Co-star Co-star Luke Wilson reprises his role as Courtney's stepfather, Pat Dugan, who occasionally assists her in her heroics in a formidable suit of technologically advanced armor known as Stripe. Meanwhile, the Justice Society of America, played by Yvette Mariel, Wildcat 2, Angelica Washington, or Dr. Midnight 2, and Cameron Gelman, Hourman 2, will return in Season 2. Ysa Penarejo, who starred in Project MC2, will play Jade, the daughter of Alan Scott's Green Lantern, who appears to be following in her father's footsteps. Season 2 will see the introduction of new villains to fill the void left by the Injustice Society, with Nick Tarabay, The Expanse, and Jonathan Cake, The Affair, joining the cast as Eclipso and The Shade, respectively. Eclipso, a character described as terrifying by executive producer Jeff Johns at the 2020 New York Comic-Con, is getting his first look in Stargirl Season 2, according to online sources. Meg DeLacy has confirmed that she will reprise her role as Cindy Berman, the villainous daughter of the Dragon King who discovered the mysterious Black Diamond in the Season 1 finale. Community's Joel McHale will return as Sylvester Pemberton, or Starman, but Johns has warned fans that they will probably not see as much of him until the second half, and that he may not appear until Season 3. Fans can look forward to DC icon John Wesley Shipp reprising his role as Golden Age Flash, aka Jay Garrick, in episode 9 of the second season, connecting Stargirl more closely to the larger CW-verse. In the comics, Courtney does not find the Cosmic Staff. Courtney discovers Starman's Cosmic Staff, which Pat had kept in their basement. In the comics, however, this is not the case. Courtney discovers the Cosmic Converter belt once worn by Sylvester Pemberton during her introduction in Stars and Stripe. In retaliation for marrying her mother, she wears the belt to annoy Pat. Courtney receives the Gravity Rod after joining the JSA. Before Courtney, Jack Knight wields the Gravity Rod. Stargirl is a crucial part of the Justice League of America, or JLA. The Justice League of America has gone through a number of reboots, and sometimes the publicity is all that's required. There was only one girl Amanda Waller could turn to when she wanted to relaunch this team and show the world what they were all about. Stargirl became an integral part of the campaign to resurrect the JLA, appearing on posters and in advertisements. She has been an important part of the team on and off since then, and is thus an important part of its history. Even if she isn't the most famous member of the team, she is better placed than many others. Stargirl, Courtney, already made an appearance in Smallville. Another TV show has featured a version of Stargirl, though she was obviously not as prominent as the version we will see in this solo series. Courtney Whitmore previously appeared in Smallville alongside Clark Kent. Throughout the series, we see Courtney dressed in her full Stargirl costume, wielding the Cosmic Staff with all her might. Unlike other Smallville characters, this Stargirl is much more faithful to the comics. This was Courtney's first appearance as Stargirl, and who knew she would go on to star as the lead in a series solely focused on Stargirl. What a transition! Stargirl has a criminal father. Stargirl's blood family isn't exactly heroic, which is why she's officially started referring to Pat as Dad. Her biological father does have some criminal ties, though he isn't a major player in the underworld of villains and crooks. He's actually more of a henchman, having been a member of a few different crews before joining the Royal Flush Gang. This is what pushes Courtney over the edge, removing him from her life, despite the fact that he dies later. This could be included in the show. And there you have it, everything you need to know about Stargirl, and some behind the scenes facts and secrets about the cast and characters. Make sure to let us know about your thoughts on Stargirl and the cast members down below. Which character is your favorite? Which behind the scenes fact surprised you the most? If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching.